storm this time.
I made it back to the night of. But before...
Oh.
The storm's here too now. Maybe it's everywhere. And if I'm here, then... Safi. The Overlook. Which Safi will be there? The one that drank champagne with me out of a crappy mug? Or the one who hurt so many people? Even herself. I didn't want any of this. I tried so hard to save her. But...
Fancy seeing you here.
Which Safi are you?
Am I even Safi? After all that? Holy shit! You really did it! Weather's worse than I remember it.
Storm followed me.
So did I, apparently.
I've never done that before.
I guess it's time.
Do you understand what you're asking me to do?
You've already done it, right? At this point, it's just recitation.
Sophia, I'm serious. This is too much.
Stop stalling, Max. You saw what happened. There wasn't any of me left. It was all Moses and Ben and Lucas and Quinn. It hurt so much. I hurt so many people. Help me fix it. Please.
There has to be more we can do today.
That's what it feels like to capture the perfect photo. It feels good. Final. Maybe we are cursed. You, me, and Maya. Or maybe the world is cursed. We just live in it.
Sophie,
Something to the left.
that's...
Poetry and bullshit? Yeah. I know.
You're so important to me, Sophie.
God, you're such a cornball. Pull the trigger.
Okay.
There has to be another. It can't just be this one.
No. No. Fuck this.
Exactly. Eat it. Or shoot out the storm. I mean, I don't think they'll do anything. Yeah, eat it. That's good.
making this up as I go.
Wait, it's changing.
But I'm not gonna make another impossible choice between two shitty futures. Come on.
Yeah, enough is enough. Wait, we're... Oh, wait. Oh, that was a
Okay, so looks like I'm not dead. And I'm in the North Quad. Small victories, Max. It's so quiet for a storm. Like, oppressively quiet. Safi? Safi! I'm not in the past anymore. Safi could be back to the way she was. I have to find her. Mom and Dad? Blackwell Academy? That was forever ago. And what's wrong with my phone? Why can't I respond?
Max, we can't wait for you to come home this summer. We're sure Blackwell Academy is great and all, but we miss you. What? Wait. Is that, Safi? Safi, it's a long way down, isn't it? Where are you? Not personal bullshit, you silence me. Girl flings herself from Overlook. You make me sick. Please be okay.
Seems like 1,000 years ago Moses and I sat on that bench. For all that's happened since, it might as well be.
It's just...
Safi?
Max!
I can hear you! But where?
Where are you?
Oh, the statue's gone.
What's
Oh, wait.
going on? Help me!
Diamond?
Max, thank God. I walked out of the snapping turtle, and then somehow I was here. You see all this too, don't you? The eye of the storm? I see it. What the fuck is going on?
I don't know. But if things are weird now, they're only going to get weirder.
That's not comforting. I wish Moses was here. I hope he's okay.
Come on, let's get inside. This storm is as bad as it looks. Maybe Safi and Moses found shelter.
Max,
I'm right behind you. definitely not here. But Moses is? I'm past the living in a dorm age. I'm past responding to Warren's texts, too.
Hey, Mad Max, where are you hiding? I tried to drop off those rad decap for Days DVDs you let me borrow, but you weren't in your room. They were super cool, like you said. The way that one guy slashed through 5 heads at one time, yo. Text me back. Max, don't ignore me. Whatever, I'll stop by your dorm whenever you're around. See you, pup.
Strange. Safi's bag? Up here without Safi? What? What the hell is this? I've read this plaque a dozen times. That's not what it says. Oh. Don't mind me, Mr. Owl. Just gonna grab a quick photo and then scoot on by.
I said,
Who?
yeah. Who? As in, who do you think killed her?
What the fuck?
Yeah, I was just about to say, what the fuck.
Safi's favorite candy. Did she come through here somehow? Okay, the storm's not so bad here. That is a disquieting number of telescopes. I thought Moses had the world's horniest grandmom up that night.
Did
I'm 95% sure that's Safi's brand. Why is Moses smoking them? Why is he smoking it all? Hey, Moses?
Give me the Cliff Notes version of what we're actually here to see.
Have you seen Safi tonight?
Why am I not at home wrapped up in a blanket burrito right now? So, should we be worried about this crazy asteroid hitting Earth?
You're not making any sense. Are you trying to tell me something?
Just trying to capture the perfect photo. The perfect photo. The perfect photo.
Hang on. Safi?
All right, Max. You have 24 hours before the war ends. What would you do?
Safi, are you in there?
Max! Max, it's me, Moses.
Moses!
All right, Max. You have 24 hours before the world ends. What would you do?
I don't know. I guess I'd... Strange. This feels... right. But that's just Safi. I haven't double exposed a photo in a while, but if I superimposed two images of Moses on top of each other, maybe I could separate the Safi parts out of Moses.
Oh, this is where the double exposure actually comes in.
Max, thank you.
What happened?
I don't know. It was like Safi had locked me in a kind of, I don't know, a sarcophagus. I was trapped, but still protected somehow. And I could hear Safi. I could hear you. Just outside of it,
What did she say?
She was hurting, Max. That's all I could tell. Whatever you did, snapped me out of it. Or snapped her out of me?
Max? Max, where? I'm sorry,
Safi? Safi?
You okay?
I think I know what I have to do.
Bet. I'm coming with you.
No, stay here. This storm. I've been through something like it before. Reality gets unreliable. Better if you sit tight.
Machine, Angel, Psychic, Storm? Take care, Max.
See you on the, flip side.
Oh, butterfly.
When a door closes, a window opens. What? What?
No.
Where?
No.
This
No.
isn't Caledon. This is Blackwell Academy. Chloe was shot here. I listened to it happen.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing?
Chloe!
Come on, put that thing down!
Don't ever tell me what to do. I am so sick of people trying to control me.
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
No!
Maybe Safi's right. Maybe we are cursed. Cursed to relive our worst moments over and over again. I had a chance to save Chloe from this bathroom, from Nathan's gun. But to do that, I had to let Arcadia Bay get destroyed in a storm. I couldn't do that. I rewound time. Gave her up to get shot a second time. Well, joke's on you, Storm. If you don't think I play out this moment in my head every day, then you don't really know me. Where is that coming from?
Man, this is really starting to get to me. Bringing me back to 2015 again. Hey Max, I know you're a jealous bitch with no artistic vision or taste, but that doesn't mean it's okay to take my camera. You've got 24 hours to give it back or I press charges and Daddy will take everything. Only warning you because I love you and I know you're a broke hoe, but that's no excuse to fuck with Victoria Chase, okay? Let's catch up later. Hugs and kisses. Oh, that's who that bitch was. I forgot.
Oh, Kate. You deserved better friends than the ones you were stuck with. Better than me.
Hey Max, I really appreciate you looking out for me. It's nice to know at least one kid here at Blackwell isn't a jerk. I prayed every night before I came here that someone would have my feelings in mind. You were that person. Thank God for you. I wouldn't have made it otherwise. Kate was a good one.
It's in one of these stalls.
I think I see. Oh. What does it say? Oh, closing.
Okay. Well, that's new. Lucas, I have to get down there. I swear, any other day, a tree blossoming in a bowling alley would be the weirdest shit I'd seen that day. What are you looking for? Pretty deep birthday banner. Go fuck yourselfie. Never thought I'd hear that again. Jefferson's sick photos. One binder for each girl. I don't want to look at this. I don't. The door of Jefferson's bunker. I could never forget it. Okay, one neb is cute. Kinda. One. Kinda. This is not that.
I told you this place was the portal to hell. Behold, a devil.
Jesus. Possessed dolls much? Still busted. I'm not getting down this way. I have to get down there to Lucas. It can't be anything but that. I can't. I was 18 when Jefferson trapped me in that chair. I'm not 18 anymore. So this is what it's gonna take. Oh God, I can't move.
I knew you were special the second I saw your first.
I had Staring at this makes my head hurt. I don't... Oh, I can feel him looking at me through the... No. No. Never again. Once is all you get. Time to get the hell out of here. Still need to get to Lucas. It's even more magnificent down here. Yikes. What happened to you, Thomas?
A forgotten hope.
Maya's memorial tree. What the hell is it doing here?
We gaze at each other in the windowless box. It is flight or fight. Never forgive.
Lucas, it's me. It's Max.
But there are no bells, doors, or windows. Only his face. A mirror. And I feel a forgotten hope.
Smile, Lucas. Maybe double exposing the photo again? It worked with Moses.
Max. It's really you.
In the flesh.
I thought I was dreaming. Sophie was there. What the shit is this place?
Stay put, okay? It's dangerous out there. I think that's all.
Miss Caulfield? Is that you?
Reggie, I'm so glad you're okay.
Max, what the hell is happening?
I'm not sure. It has to do with time? A time vortex that manifests in a storm. Ugh.
Time vortex. Fuck, you're right. I remember Safi being shot, and I remember seeing her around campus.
Just stay here, okay? I'm going to fix this.
This is Safi. Isn't it? This is her pain. What we did to her.
Vin, I don't think Safi blames you for...
No. You're right. She doesn't. She was in my head back there, and she doesn't think about me at all. Two Safis in two universes, and neither of them cared if I live or die. You know, I was in love with her. Or I thought I was.
Maybe you should focus on what's in front of you.
Yeah. I should go make sure Reggie's okay.
He looks like he could use a hug.
Or something.
I'm going to fix this. Trust me.
I do. I do trust you. Be careful, Max.
Okay. Out of the frying pan and into the turtle, I guess.
Probably gonna be Amanda, yeah.
Amanda! Thank God. Are you okay?
I don't know. Weird shit at the turtle is someone flipping the paintings or the bathroom key going missing, not this.
Oh, there's one.
It's not safe out there!
Max, what is this storm? Why is Gwen out there, and why are you not also freaking out?
Look. Go get yourself some water, or a beer. And I promise I'll explain soon. Or try to. I don't think Gwen entirely knows she's outside. Gotta find a way to get close enough to take Gwen's photo.
No. Don't do this to me, please.
Chloe. God, Chloe, I'm sorry for everything. But I'm also so tired of being sorry.
Hey, hippie. Just wanted to say, no matter what happens, no matter what's happened you, no matter what happens, no matter what's happened you, always be amazeballs to me. Shit, about to make me cry for it. Oh, that's interesting how it didn't make the sound that time. It's silent. I'm just curious on who else is in it. What?
Really, Max? The photo now? Why are you always in everybody's business? We were having a moment.
Maybe she has a voyeurism kink. Not like I'm one to kink shame. Just ignore her.
Where were we?
You were going to tell me more about your telescope.
Nah, I can't do it. A little privacy, please. I have to tell Vin about my telescope.
Sorry to interrupt. thought I'd be used to this.
Was this when she was on the road?
At least the motel is new.
From myself?
Jesus. My first journal entry from when I got accepted to Blackwell, July 10th, all those years ago. If only I'd known how much my life would change.
If words could dance, this would be a rave, even though I've never been to one. But who cares, because I got into Blackwell Academy.
Even if I were hungry, I'd rather just wait till I'm back in the Snapping Turtle to eat. On tonight's motel mishaps, Max tries to make a grilled cheese. Accidentally commits arson.
Is that a Bible?
Gut shot? Just, like... Who put this here? That can't be the right time.
What does that say? I can't zoom in. Always. Oh, I didn't know I had that.
Just how I like them. Tall, shady, and not too bright. Chloe's lockpicking set. Feels like her way of looking out for me, even when she's gone.
Confirm that this is your daughter.
Chloe's lockpicking set. Feels like her way of looking out for me, even when she's gone.
She dyed her hair purple a few days before she was shot.
Wild that my baggage is such an on-the-nose metaphor. That's why Safi is the poet, not me. Ah, yes. The famous mountains of Topeka, Kansas. It's past time for me to get a new one, but we've been through so much together. No escape, huh? Buddy, that's the story of my life. Don't worry, Safi. I'm coming. Is this the same room? No. This is where I stayed in Santa Fe. I think. The artist really captured the sleepy seaside vibe here. As far from Santa Fe as it gets. Blameless. God, I wish that were me. If Chloe could see me now, breaking into bowling alleys and whatnot. Much as I could use a hot meal, I think I'll stick with cold cuts. You didn't have to put on your red dress for me. If you told me in high school the one constant in my life would be this tripod, I'd have guffawed.
What the fuck is guffawed?
The convenience and sadness of my profession, of my entire life, fitting in a single duffel bag. Just so you know, the more you say no escape, the more I'm going to try. Hang on. Okay, wait.
Damn, this is some PT
This
shit.
is... Pretty sure this is that motel in Cleveland. But what if I like the way my scars define me? Huh, Doc? What if they give me character?
That's a powerful title, though. The wounds time can't heal. Maybe I should title that as one of the videos. One of the titles for the videos. Screenshot that so I remember.
You'd be proud of me, Chloe. The things I've learned. I'm proud of me.
As you should.
Love having to only grab one thing if I'm leaving in a hurry, but what if I want to stay a while? Damn. This painting actually feels like dreamland. I know how this is gonna sound, but that tripod taught me how to stand on my own 2 feet. Alright, Cleveland. After this shoot, I'm gonna nap till June. Maybe September.
Whoa. This is interesting.
I'm so tired.
Oh. The kitchen is gone.
My kingdom, for a place to lay my head. I didn't realize how tired I am until just now.
This is a trap.
Maybe if I lie down for a few minutes, all of these rooms will stop spinning. Feels so nice to rest. I wish I didn't have to get up for that shoot. Who was the client again? Or the location? That's the problem with moving around so much. All these rooms really do start to blend together after a while. One big amorphous blob of motels. Like some kind of nebula. Nebula. Nebula, nebula, nebula. I was just there. There was Safi. This isn't right.
Wait, does that clock say XGF, like ex-girlfriend?
Fuck. How do I get out of here if I can't even open this door?
I think it does say ex-girlfriend. I don't know what else it would mean.
How do I get out of here if I can't even open this door? Let me out! Now that I've traveled to Purgatory and back, I can finally see what's going on with Gwen. Alright, This door seems to be blocked too.
I'm back. Jesus, Max. Warn a girl first.
Sorry.
You disappeared and I don't know where you went.
I'm okay. And I promise I'll explain everything. Later.
just not wasting your time.
Hang on, Gwen. It's almost over.
Max! Oh! Thank you. They were all... Sophie. They called me a fraud. A coward.
It's okay. I got you.
Amanda, you and Gwen stay here and take shelter.
Wait, what are you gonna do?
Sophie's out there, somewhere close. I can feel her. And she needs me. I need her.
Be safe, yeah?
When am I not?
Why do I always gotta fall for the weird ones?
Always forget you're so huggy.
I was so fucking worried about you. When I couldn't see you anymore, I thought...
It got a little hairy. Thank you, Max.
Don't thank me yet. We still have to find a way out of this place. Or this... time.
Hey, I'm taking a minute. All of that
was pretty fucked up. Yeah.
Who needs all the king's horses, all the king's men? I've got you to put me back together again.
You know, I was pretty cool. I accept fun and gratitude.
Consider yourself fond. Oof. So, any chance of everybody just forgetting I tried to rip out their soul?
I've erased timelines before, but this time I think I assimilated them. Sorry.
Oh, you just assimilated the timelines.
Yeah.
Just Tuesday.
At least, that's what it feels like.
Time travel, alternate universes, scraping together the broken pieces of your unstable friends. What else can you do?
I can fry a mean egg.
Promises, promises. What?
You just seem... like you're about to make me cry.
In fairness, I've seen pet food commercials make you cry. Here's the thing. I'm glad you were here too. You know. But I just tore everybody apart into tiny little pieces.
They'll forgive you.
Will they forgive me?
maybe I don't forgive them. Maya isn't any less dead. Everybody I cared about still betrayed me. My mom will never be different. I think the best thing would be...
Don't say it.
Clean break. I don't belong here.
Don't say that. Of course you do.
After the wallet girl died, what did you do?
I ran away.
But I shouldn't have. It was cowardly. I've wasted years of my life hating myself, knowing that if I'd only made better choices, I might have saved everybody.
Don't say that about yourself. You have it wrong. People like you and me, we don't belong at some B-tier liberal arts university with a bunch of washed-up bloggers ready to knife each other for tenure. We're fucking divine.
Alright, you're entering dangerous territory.
Come on. I'm serious. The shit that we can do, gods can do that stuff.
Safia, don't do this. You're entering a dangerous mindset.
Monsters.
That type of mentality is... We're on thin ice.
You can say whatever you want about the choices you made, but you aren't a monster. You're my friend.
I hurt people.
And I fixed it. We can fix it. Together.
Of course. Duh. That's why you're so confident. It figures the only person I can rely on is me.
Sophie, I don't...
Last piece of me, Max. It's in you.
Why isn't it hurting me like it hurt everyone else?
Maybe I trust you. Maybe it's more of your Magic Max bullshit. I wish I didn't have to take it out. Is that weird?
Well, out of context, yes, but I get you.
Sophie. This is maybe the least weird thing that's happened to me in days.
We should though, right? That's how we get out of here?
If I had to put money on it, yeah.
It's probably for the best. We don't want you to get an infection or anything.
See you on the other side.
Here's hoping.
Safia.
Oh my god, Yasmin! Everything is gonna be okay, don't worry. Do you think you can get up? Can you... Sophie, help me!
Something's not right. Is she gonna jump?
Clean break. Remember?
Oh shit, no, Safia, don't do it.
It's all right, Maxine.
Safia wants to pretend I'm not here, well, that is her right.
Yasmin, you're not really
Sophie!
helping.
You do have a place here. People need you. I need you, Sophie.
Sophie?
I don't know her. I can be anyone, Max. I can be a cute girl at the bar. I can even be...
Sophie, stop it!
Keep that thing away from me.
Jesus, Yasmin.
You can make her forget she saw that, right? Better yet, you could make me unshoot her. You have an instant undo button on life, Max. Why not use it?
Have you not seen why?
If you think that's how it works, you don't know anything. There's always a price, Sophie. Always.
You're right. I've got a lot to learn. So teach me, Miss Caulfield.
What?
You said we could fix everything. Together.
Sophie. I can't. I have my life. Everybody.
I'm going to find other people like us. People with powers. I spent my whole life thinking I was the only one. Knowing I could never tell anyone because they would look at me like that.
It's getting into X-Men territory.
But now there's you. You and
Is this about to turn into Charles Xavier
time
Magneto?
traveler and a shapeshifter.
Is that where they're going with
Imagine
this?
what we could do. And who cares if I'm a silly little girl whose mom needs to show her how the world works? Because now, it works however I want it to.
Damn it, Magnus. This is not how we do things.
Stay here. Keep your job, your life, whatever irresistible glory Caledon can offer you. But I have to know. When I come back, are you going to stay with me, Max? Are we in this together? Or is everything you said in the storm just words?
I'm gonna say this now. I think, well, I mean, granted, right? I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know how close I am to the end. It feels like I'm close, but this feels like sequel baiting in the sense where it's starting to lean towards X-Men. Like literally, it's starting to lean towards X-Men. This is literally starting to turn into Professor X and then Magneto. Because now I'm thinking, right? Because well, hopefully, I'm not their sponsor or like their spokesperson. I'm not their PR guy, but or whatever. But I am thinking this game will get DLC, right? I imagine that the DLC will reflect on the choices you made from the base game. But again, this is really feeling like they're going to make either a DLC or a third game that lean towards the X-Men side. I'm gonna be honest, not just because I have a personal bias for Max and Chloe, but Safi is entering dangerous territory with her mindset. She's literally going down the Magneto route. But I don't want to just... I mean, I do want to help her. Like, I really do, but now she's saying shit like we're divine and we're like gods, and it's like, whoa, whoa, relax. Relax. Because now you're just... I'm actually really curious to see how many people refused. Because I feel like majority would agree. Because they want to keep her safe and they don't want to go back on what Max said in the storm. But that whole egotistical we're gods divine shit, that's dangerous territory. And we know damn too well what happens when we mess with power in here. Look, I like Safi, but she needs to be stopped.
I'm so glad you're okay, Safi. And I'm happy you don't feel alone anymore, but I know what happens when you just use your powers without thinking. I want a get out of jail free card.
Okay, Max Caulfield.
Be seeing you.
I feel bad for her, though. She was a good person, and now she's been made into a villain. Granted, of course, I helped at the end, but still, she's twisted now. All that sorrow, grief, anger. Damn, so the timeline stayed the same. Well, at the very least, I'm glad no one fucking died. I'm glad that didn't happen. We can't ever let that happen. To have to choose between two shitty times. Who was that? Was that Loretta? Um... Oh, I see. Am I sure? No, but I know I have to. Oh, wait. Oh, hang on, I'll join you in a minute. So far, so good. By the way, everyone's here at the turtle now. You sure you want to do this? Am I sure? No, but I have to. Thanks, Max. I'm at the turtle. See you in a few. Usual see. Hey, let me know when your top secret photo shoot is over, and I'll meet you in Savi. Moses, if it's top secret, please don't mention it over text. Max, pictures of Savi, I imagine? It's not code breaking at Bletchley Park. You don't know that. It could be Bletchley Park. Right. I'll bring my decoder ring. Yo, Max, is everything okay? Why'd you run off? Well. Thanks for the follow with Wilson Joe 45. I appreciate it truly. Hey Max, it's mom and dad. We saw the news about the storm out your way and want to make sure you're okay. We know things are probably insane there right now, so no rush on getting back to us. We're just checking in. It's been a day and we're obviously worried because we're your parents, but let us know you're alright and we'll stop. Guess who? Yeah, it's the Caulfields. We miss our daughter and want to know she's not hurt or nothing. Or anything. We've been keeping tabs on reports of any casualties and are relieved there haven't been any so far, but we'd love to hear from you. Okay, sorry for all the texts and concerns. We figured that things are still down in your area and you don't have phone access right now. That's the only explanation we can think of. So just give us a call or send us a text when you have power again, okay? Yeah? I'm so sorry, you guys. It's been a long, weird week, but I'm okay. Promise I'll call you later when things are settled. Oh, thank God you're alright. Take all the time you need, but not too much time, yeah? Love you, Max. Oh, wait, I forgot to check the journal.
No more lies. No more hiding. They're all waiting for me at the Snapping Turtle.
I can't forget to check the last page. Which will probably going to be the last page. There's no other force in my world like Safi. But we're not gods. Didn't she see what happened? What our powers can do? She could have killed Yasmin. After everything that happened, I felt so numb I couldn't tell if I was awake or dreaming. Time traveling is like that. It's real up until the point no one else but you can remember it. I doubted my choices. I had my regrets. I wasn't sure which words were mine or hers. It was like we were still in each other's head. You felt the same way once. I wanted to know you like I knew myself. I felt proud when I could say the words you were thinking out loud. I thought we were linked, but I couldn't predict what she'd do, and now Safi's gone. Who knows if she'll ever come back. Really thinking it's gonna go down the X-Men type scenario. Which one of me is which?
Crazy weather we've been having lately, huh?
In whatever reality, all those moments between us were real.
Both realities somehow got smushed together in the storm. Now everything's the same, but not. How crazy is it that my brain can wrap around that so easily? Years ago, I would have been freaking out. But I'm okay. I'm not that same kid anymore. That storm haunted me for years. I can't let this one haunt me too.
Do you think there's a reality where Chloe is still alive? Maybe now that the timelines have been merged? Just maybe. But that's just my cope talk.
Hey, Alice.
Hey, you didn't answer my text.
I didn't know what to say. You start out a friendship to win a small cash prize in a campus-wide game of Assassins. And you end with, yo, did you catch that insane mindstorm the other day? Do you remember way too many events happening on top of each other?
You could have asked that. I would have said yes, I do. And yeah, that shit was crazy.
I thought you were mad at me.
Yeah, I thought I was too. You betrayed me, but I betrayed you too. At least, I think I did.
Yeah, I remember being pissed. Sort of. I mean, I sort of remember it.
If it's any consolation, I did need it for a good reason.
To visit your sister, right?
Yeah, she's getting surgery. I'm gonna take care of her through the recovery.
Wow. I feel like kind of an asshole.
So, you...
This will help me get my bearings a little bit.
Do you still feel like shit too?
Not there yet. My position's off.
Here.
Not there yet. My position's off.
What if I go over here?
Yasmin. I haven't heard from her since the day she came out of surgery. Hello?
Hello, Maxine.
How are you doing, mentally?
Not very well, to be frank. Half of me will never forget what I saw. What Safia became. The other half of me had begun to accept her as dead.
Yasmin, what you saw during the storm...
I don't need an explanation. Not yet. If I try to understand, then there will be no room for my recovery. And I will recover. I have to find Safia.
Any news about your job? I heard the board,
Yes, the board would very much like for me to resign and bring in a new president. But I'm not going down without a fight. I have to hold on, for Safia's sake. I love my daughter, Maxine, just like you. I am not a monster.
I haven't heard from Safi, if that's what you're trying to ask.
Oh. I had hoped... One moment. Excuse me, I'm apparently well past the appointed time to take my painkillers.
Until next time. Working on your new book? Maybe you should switch to science fiction.
Max. Are you gonna tell me what the hell I went through? Or do I have to spend the next decade in therapy?
I don't really know how to explain what happened. But... you should think of it as a second chance.
One step ahead of you. I'm working on my apology as we speak.
Good.
What do you say? Give a guy some constructive feedback?
Give it to me.
It's a little rough, granted.
I hope the gracious hand of empathy backhands you into a ditch, Lucas. Do you actually mean any of this?
Does it matter?
It does.
At least no one can say I stole it. Not that they won't try.
So, what's your next move?
I'm not sure. Focusing on Robbie. I'm hoping he'll give me a second chance.
That's probably the smartest thing you've ever said.
It's not like I can stay at Caledon. This place has been poisoned against me.
Well, you did that to yourself.
Who's the victim now?
Man, fuck this guy.
Well, goodbye, Lucas. Good luck.
Yeah, you too.
Here goes nothing.
I don't know if I could have went into the buildings, but it's fine. Oh, there's Moses.
Well?
Not a peep.
Guess I'm not surprised. Would you come looking for us if you were her?
But it's not me. It's Safi. Does anyone ever know what she'll do next? Does she?
Maybe we should go easy on her. Wait for her to pick up the pieces.
In the meantime...
Take your time. I'll be here when you're done.
I want to check on how everyone's doing first.
Sorry, give me 1 second. Okay, I don't think new here. Sorry about the noise. Living with other people.
It's no use. There's only one world now.
Oh, that's right.
You're the one who's been texting me for days. Well, hey, Max. Our Lady of the Storm.
Wow, let's not do that. How are you guys holding up?
Oh, my whole world has been rocked. You rocked my world.
I remember a bunch of things happening that I plan to repress until I have a spectacular nervous breakdown at age 40.
At least you're in this together.
Yeah. I don't know what I would have done if I was there by myself.
For now, I just want to get through this election.
Oh, right. The Abraxas election. So you're not stepping down?
I'd ask how you know that. But at this point, Caulfield, if you grew another head, I wouldn't even blink.
I'll get right on that.
So, have you heard from her at all?
Who, Max?
Safi.
I barely heard from her before she brain fucked us all in Skip Town.
Were you and her ever serious?
You know me. I don't get...
What do you say to a picture? For old time's sake?
Moses has hypothermia. And now, crippling anxiety.
I can never have enough shots of Moses.
Diamond's gonna be pissed.
So, superpowers, huh? Seems like a lot. How you holding up?
Everyone knowing my secret kind of freaks me out. I'm not used to it.
No offense, but I'm kind of feeling like I dodged a bullet.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'd want to date me either.
Well, now I feel bad. Honestly, Max, I still think you're pretty great. It's just... I don't know how I would have handled all this if I was tangled up any more than I already am.
Got it. No offense taken.
Oh, Gwen message. Oh, just give me a second. What the hell was that storm, Max? It's hard to explain. Forget it. I'll chalk it up to another of the many traumas I'm leaving behind. Gwen Bago or Big Bertha? We bought a Winnebago. I'm guessing it's another bike, and it needs a name. I'm Pivy to Gwennebago. Claudia's pushing Big Bertha. Gwen Bago or Big Bertha? Honestly, I like Big Bertha. I'd listen to Claudia. Same thing she said. Big Bertha it is. Thanks, Max. We're heading out on the road. I'll send you pics. Live fast, eat ass, Gwen. Ha! No wiser words spoken. I get started on the grant proposal right away. I'll get started on the grant proposal right away. He's been that way since we were little. You say, don't look at the camera, and guess what he'd do? Safi saying it. The water is rising. Vengeance is a live thing. It breathes and bleeds. I didn't mean to roll my R like that. That was completely unintentional, but it sounded cool as fuck, and I'm glad I did it. Starves and hungers. I wear a cloth of mourning, suffocating in its black. Silence is also a blunt weapon, also a poison, also a noose. The user has turned off comments, I suppose. Hey. December 13th. This is a nice art style. Well, I made it survive. Not only me, but everyone. Not like before. Something has been restored, but I don't want to jinx it by naming it. I don't know what they'll remember, or what scars, if any, they'll take from this. I've got more than enough myself. And Safi, she's gone through more than I could ever imagine, but she needs my help. Help I can't give her. I only hope when I see her again she'll have found it for all our sakes. I'm just worried.
Max.
Oh, I wanted
Sorry,
to look.
You're gonna explain what happened, right?
Hey. We okay?
What do you think it all means? Why you? Or Safi?
I'm still trying to understand. I didn't know anyone else had powers until I met Safi.
That must have been a revelation.
You have no idea.
How are we supposed to walk around knowing something like that could happen?
This was terrifying. But you survived. Now you know you can. You'll be okay.
Yeah.
I think that's everyone. Okay, Moses. Let's give them the talk.
Okay. I wanted to look at this.
Aw, shucks. I think I'm finally coming out of my shell.
Oh, Max. Add it to the board. What do I need to do?
That storm seemed kinda evil, all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Hey, Diamond. I'd like to get a photo for the end of the year. Mind if I...
Okay.
I was hoping she'd be a little more enthused, but...
Do you blame Safi for what happened?
I just want to know she's okay.
Not an answer.
It's complicated. There's so much she didn't tell me. Or maybe she tried and I didn't pick up on it.
Doesn't mean any of this is your fault. You're the most empathetic person I know, Moses.
Thanks. Everything's changing so fast. I'm not sure what I'll do when you graduate.
You've got Tony.
Tony's not you.
What do you mean?
Nobody keeps me on task like you. You're the only reason I get anything done.
Oh.
Hey, if something happened in the storm, I mean, if you want to talk about anything...
I'm fine, all right? Jesus. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to snap. This whole thing's got me weirded out.
It's okay. I argue with my siblings all the time. You're a lot like my sister.
Oh. She keeps you on task too?
In her own way. I'm gonna miss you, Diamond.
I've got another year. Calm down.
Time goes by really fast, though.
Do you guys mind if I take a picture?
Hell yes. Put us in the next Caulfield collection.
They're kind of a cute couple, honestly.
Glad I waited. Alright, let's finish this.
God, Krampus feels like it was a million years ago. Everyone's pretty shell-shocked.
Yep.
How about you? Still excited to have double memories?
I can't be the only one. Seriously? Come on, it's fascinating. Well, I feel better knowing you stood up to Safi. She cares what you think. Maybe it'll make a difference.
I hope so.
I don't think it's over. At least she knows I'll be hanging around if she tries anything bad.
And me. I'll be ready next time.
Hey. We're a team, right? I'll handle it with you. No more hiding or running away.
Do you think you'll ever go back to Arcadia Bay?
Yeah. One day. I think it's time I explained a few things. It won't always make sense. And I'm not proud of every decision I made. But it's the truth. What's coming next is going to be difficult. For all of us. But we're going to get through it together. I promise. This time, I'm not going anywhere.
Very interesting. And I'm so fucking glad I'm not bawling my eyes out like I did from the first game. Oh, nice, another trophy. Okay, so there's 5 chapters. Ooh, I got a gold trophy. Right, let's speed this up. Well, actually, no. I guess I'll talk. So, my theory was right. That, either in a DLC or a third game, because for those who don't know, the first Life is Strange came out in 2015, which means next year will make it the 10th anniversary. So I do think Square Enix is going to do something. Hopefully. I really hope they do, because I really love this game. But yeah, I apologize that I wasn't saying anything towards the end and was kind of just letting the characters talk for a bit. I was a little distracted, but I was still paying attention to what was going on. I just wasn't looking at the screen. But that what you call it? I think what was it? I think chapter 3, like chapters 1 through 3 were super fucking good. Like I love that shit. Chapters 4 and 5 were very interesting with the whole like powers thing. That it ended differently from the first game, where she had to make a choice. Now she made her own choice. And now, which I think this is where they're trying to go with this, now it's starting to get into X-Men territory. Also, shout out to Hannah Tell. I know you'll never see this, but I really appreciate you and all the acting you do, and I'm really glad that you got to reprise this role. Thank you for everything. To all the voice actors, too. You guys did a fantastic job. I really loved it. And also, I see you, Rihanna DeVries. I love hearing your voice. But yes, shout outs to everyone on the team. They did a fantastic job. Like, I sincerely mean that. Like, thank you. Okay, now with that out of the way. It felt so good to be back. Just playing Life is Strange. Oh, wait. What was I saying before? Yeah. Now this feels like it's going down the X-Men. Like, Max is now Charles. Granted, I also made the decision to not accept what Safi was going to do because she went on her whole, oh, we're divine, we don't have to live these lives. And that's like, okay, Magneto, okay, calm down. And now this is going to go to the meme where we broke up and now it's everyone's problem. But I really like that. Like, this was really great. Like, of course, I'm always going to cope about Chloe. I don't think I'll ever get over that, to be honest, until the day I die. And it's funny because I was thinking about this, like, earlier today or last night. I'm not, like, I don't generally, like, ship characters. Like, I'll just watch something like, oh, cool. Like, I never think, oh, they're great for each other. But I kid you not, this is the only time where I'm like, man, Max and Chloe are meant for each other. They belong together. They're like the only ones. Like, I swear to God, they're the only characters that I'm like that with. Any other couple, I don't give a shit, bro. I don't think, they're good for each other. No, I miss Chloe and Max being together as like best friends and lovers. Like, I miss that shit. And I'm glad that, the characters here that she met were different. And I really love the theme for this game because the first game set this up for Max to feel alone. Like, the theme for this game was loneliness, being alone. Max having lost her best friend and lover, her being the only one, having these powers, her feeling like she doesn't fit in. Then she meets Safi and everyone here at Caledon, and then she feels, like she belongs, and then Safi has powers, and she also felt alone because she thought she was the only one too. And it's overcoming, the loneliness, the mistakes of the past. And they both were, pretty similar backgrounds too. And now this is interesting because, of course, it's going into JoJo territory, where in the first game, Max had Bites the Dust. Now in this one, she also had Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap. And now it's technically also Made in Heaven, where two timelines merge so people have memories of the other timeline of what happened. So it's kind of like that to an extent, but I digress on that. I think I only have like one complaint, and it's not a major complaint. It only showed itself. I forget which chapter it was, but it was only really rampant in one chapter, and then the rest of the game it was like normal. But I think the game kind of did a bit too much hand-holding at one point in the story where I was just standing around doing nothing. It's like, oh, I need to go do this objective. I'm like, yes, I know. And it's like, oh, I really should go over and do this objective. Yes, I know, I'm doing something else. Like, I know this game has accessibility features, which no issues with that whatsoever. I think every game should have accessibility features so that anybody and everybody can play them. However, it just feels a little annoying when the game is trying to handhold and tell you, oh, we have to do this objective. I know I'm going to get to it at my own time. Don't rush me. It just doesn't, it's just never really a good thing. Like, if it's part of an accessibility feature, that's perfectly fine. I don't know if I had it on or off. I'm pretty sure I had it off. But, you know, and it was only, like, just one chapter. Like, the rest of, like, the game, like, I hardly saw it. Or it hardly bothered me. But, no, this game really made me feel like I was back in 2015 again. Which is a good thing. Like, it's really a good thing that it made me feel like I was back in 2015. Because I remember when this came out, I was so engrossed. I was in the feels. I was much younger. So, like, I was just, you know, on this shit. And now, like, now that I'm older, you know, it kind of feels like I grew up with Max. You know, we both graduated. You know, we both had some heartbreaks that we'll never recover from. We both made, you know, friends. Well, not that I didn't have friends, but... And we both don't feel alone. So it's sort of like, you know, I grew up with the character because now we both have jobs. I mean, I'm not working in school, but it's sort of like that, you know, because we grew up together. Like, we were both in high school at that time. Actually, funny enough, when that game came, when Life is Strange came out in 2015, it was also, like, my senior year in high school. And she was a senior at Blackwell Academy, too. Which is also funny. And now we're both working. Things are better for us. Not that, you know, my life was fucked up like hers, but you know what I mean? So it was nice to, like, have that. Like, it was just super, you know, nice to see her, you know, happy. And what else? To be quite honest, I have a lot of praise for this game. Like, I genuinely forgot how much I like, you know, some mysteries. Excuse me. Like, I don't know how many people saw, but in my previous streams or previous videos, if this is on YouTube, I was, you know, theory crafting. I was coming up with ideas, thinking, you know, oh, maybe it was, you know, this person, maybe, you know, we have to do this. I was really, you know, coming up with stuff and, like, thinking, like, you know, I was using, you know, my brain meat. But I loved it. Like, I really did. Like, I never really felt like there was, like, anything wasted, like, any time wasted, or, like, you know, it was tedious. Like, everything felt fun, you know. And I enjoyed everything. You know, it was fun, like, down to, from, like, the corny lines to, like, you know, posting and checking the messages in the journal, the references back to the first game. Like, it's really good. Like, I can't tell you how happy I am that I got to play this game, you know, 9 years later after the first game came out. Because this was honestly one of the, I don't want to say many, but this was definitely one of the few games that I really wanted a sequel to for, like, so many years. And I'm super happy that we got it and that it delivered. Like, really, I genuinely enjoyed this. Like, I don't have, like, any major complaints outside of, like, you know, that one segment where they were hand-holding. That was really it. And the only, like, minor complaint I have is when, there were, like, little side things where it's like, oh, you could have, what was it? Not reminisce, but you could have, like, sat at, like, some place and just let Max talk out loud. There were moments where I wouldn't have known to have done that, because there was, like, I don't ever recall seeing, like, an indication to do so. I guess, granted, it's also on me because I didn't spend more time looking around, because I also was not, like, rushing, but, like, I was low-key trying to, like, you know, speed things up before it got late, you know, et cetera, et cetera. But what else can I say? I am not upset that they're setting this up for... I mean, I'm not Squeenix. I don't know, like, you know, what their plans are. But I I can at least certainly say they're gonna do DLC. I really feel like they're gonna do something, and maybe that DLC will be what the third game could be. I'm just speculating because I don't know how many sales this game made. I have to look, but I imagine if it's not a lot, they might just say, okay, we were gonna do a third game, but we'll just put in a DLC. But there's definitely gonna be something else that happens, and best believe when it does, you're gonna see me play it. I'm not gonna do a poll when that happens because I've still got other polls that aren't going anywhere. And hopefully when I get a larger audience, I can do that. But I am excited, and I hope that they add more to either this or they make a sequel. But I strongly feel like they're going to do something next year because it's the 10-year anniversary. Like, regardless of what it is, I know they're going to do something. I really do. But all in all, and I don't like to compare games, like, at all. Even if it's like, in a franchise. I do like this game. Like, I'll be honest, I didn't care for the other Life is Stranges. I didn't care for Life is Strange 2 or, what was it, Colors, I think it was called. I didn't care for those purely because I was extremely invested in Max and Chloe's story, and I wanted to see more from them. So I didn't really care about those two. So I'm just going to compare Life is Strange and then Double Exposure. Life is Strange will always have like a special place in my heart. But I don't necessarily think that Double Exposure is better. No. All right, let me rephrase that. I like Life is Strange more because of at the time we got it when I was younger, and just that experience because I was also in high school. So, things were like stressful, life, moving on after school. Like, that was like good marketing. Like, putting it out there when, most of the audience were in high school and they weren't sure what the road ahead of them was going to look like. But this one is also good. It's just that I think what am I trying to say? I just really love the first game. Like, that game was just so fucking special to me. And all the DLCs, too, that came with it. That game was just so special to me. And I think this game, it does a good job of expanding, Max's story. What happened, after Blackwell, after she left, and giving the in-betweens of, like, when she was on the road. I would actually like to see definitely DLC, because not a whole game, but definitely DLC of like Max's life out on the road. Hey, Square Enix, if you're listening, I would really love it for you if you made a DLC about Max's adventures on the road after what happened. That would be great. But yeah, all in all, I think this game is great. Like 100%. If you're a fan of the first Life is Strange, and just like me, you've been waiting 9 years, and you wanted to, you wanted to play this game, but you weren't sure about it, I say play it. Like 100% play it. Play this game. It's really good at continuing the story and also adding something new to the dynamic. Because now we have someone else with powers. And now it's going to open up to something bigger than this game, and possibly potentially the first game. Because now Safi was saying, I'm going to find other people that have powers too, and she's going on that whole, revenge thing. Well, let me see if there's any. I wonder if this is Safi. Oh yeah, definitely Safi. Oh no, that's Diamond, I think. Yeah. Oh, shit.
Shit.
Oh, and there's Safi in the back. I saw her jacket.
We're gonna have to get you a blood transfusion.
What the fuck are you doing here?
You remember me. That's flattering. I've seen nosebleeds like that before.
Means you have powers.
So you can run, or you can follow me and get some answers. Your choice.
You see what I mean? This is literally going down the X-Men route. This is literally turning into Charles Xavier and Magneto. Oh, let's fucking go! Yo, thank you, Squeenix! Yes! Yes, that's what I was waiting for! It's over. Okay, alright, excellent. Okay, perfect. Now I know for a fact when they make the next game, it's going to be with Max, and I am fucking there for it, Squeenix. Okay, alright. This game is great. It was already great. Now it's really great. Because now we know that Max is going to come back. Let's fucking go. Now, yo, I'm so fucking hyped. Oh, man. That's hot. Claire, Max is coming back. She'll return. Avengers shit. Yeah, now there's a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Perfect. But yeah, what I was saying earlier with that, this is definitely turning into X-Men. I know I said that a million times already, but I like that it is. I like that they're going down that route. Now they're adding like some dynamic stuff to it. They're expanding upon it. Also, I think funny enough, there's literally an X at the top of this page that looks like the X-Men symbol. Foreshadowing? Squeenix, are you foreshadowing? That literally looks like the X-Men logo at the top, bro. Man, this game was great. I'm so glad I got a chance to play this. Like, shit, man, when was the last time I was ever this excited about a fucking game getting a sequel? I mean, I'm sure there were plenty, but on this level. Like, I waited 9 fucking years for this. And let me tell you something, it was worth the wait. And now my expectations are at a good standing point for the next game. And I don't have high expectations ever. I always keep them low or non-existent so I can just enjoy everything. Except Immortals of Avium. Fuck that game. Fuck you, EA. Also the pencil that says you and me and it's broken. But yeah, let's go over the choices and then I'll just yap a bit more. So as I called it, more people accepted what Safi was talking about, but again, she was now going down that Magneto path. So I had to refuse it because we are not gods. We are people that don't know what we're doing with our powers, and everything has consequences. Okay, let's see. Graffiti critic Max did not comment on graffiti in Blackwell. You see, this is what I mean. Like, I mean, I guess again, I could have like kept looking, but sometimes it's stuff like that where it's like I don't even know, you know. Oh, we didn't find Loretta in the storm. Well, fuck Loretta. Max did not reflect. Yeah, you see the reflecting. Sometimes we just. Well, at least on the graffiti, more people did that. But the reflecting in the bowling alley, I feel like the reflections are just stuff where, I mean, I have to look at the footage and see what it was. But I feel like most people didn't know they could reflect. Or they did reflect and then they just ended it early, you know. Max looked at all books on the motel nightstand. Nice. Okay, what's next? Max reminisced on Chloe's lockpick set. Nice. I'm glad I did that. Loretta still pursues stories as doggedly as ever. Loretta had a change of heart, and now she reports stories. Oh, in how she reports stories. Oh, I didn't speak to Loretta, so that's unfortunate. Reggie's feelings. Reggie and Vin have reconciled? Question mark. Reggie is upset you kissed Vin. Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. Max didn't speak with Reggie. Vin plans to run again. Oh, he could have dropped out. That's interesting. Okay, the last one. Gwen's next move. Gwen chose to move on from Kaladin. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Yasmin fought the board to remain president, and most people got the board forced Yasmin out of the presidency. Interesting. Oh, another 50-50. Post-storm moment of reflection. Max reflected in North Quad after the storm. Talking to Moses about Safi. Max told Moses she'll be here if Safi comes back. Max told Moses she wasn't giving up on Safi. Alright, anything else? Okay. But yeah, what a fantastic game. Like, seriously. Like, this is a good sequel, all things considered. I really like this. And I'm happy I was able to finish it over the weekend, because now I can go back to playing Space Marine 2 and Helldivers. But yeah, this was really great. I'm definitely gonna let me forget that part. Yeah, overall, like especially after like that last end credit scene, I'm super excited for either DLC or the next game. Like, this is setting up for something big, and this was really good. This felt like Max's story, if that makes sense. Like, this felt like a massive focus on like her character development, moving on, accepting what happened from the first game, and not feeling like she's alone anymore. Because now, and also not running away. That was the other thing. Because now she has a support. She has people she can confide and trust in. Which I really like. You know what? I'm going to follow Life is Strange on Twitter. So that way I stay up to date. Let me see. Because I want to know everything that goes on. Life is strange. Oop, that is not how I spell strange. Strange. So what is it? Join the conversation using hashtag Life is Strange. Follow Life is Strange on Twitter. What's the at? At Life is Strange. Or just Life is Strange. Let me see. No, it's a countdown. Hold on. Oh, is it this? Here we go. Okay, good. Now I'm going to follow them. And I'll turn notifications on. Perfect. Okay. But yeah, I won't yap too long, but really happy with this game. And I'm glad I'm not a crying mess at the end, too. I like what they did from the first game. I like that they added new powers, new friends, new love interest. That Max is, she's not a teen anymore. She's an adult, a young adult, and now she's moving on, and now they're setting up for the third game. I like that this game isn't just a sequel, just a further sequel bait. I like that this game is also a focus on her character, and by the end of the game, Max feels like she got that proper character development that she deserved. Not that she didn't have it or was lacking it in the first game, but I'm glad that, they built upon her with this game. They used it to build upon her, and now they're going to use that for the third game. But I am super excited. 10 out of 10 game. Huge shout out to Squeenix, the developers, the voice actors. You guys killed it. I'm sure the music guys killed it, but unfortunately, I think it was DMCA, so I had to mute it just to be safe. I'll see if the first video gets restricted, because I remember I still had audio, the music on. But huge shout out to everyone for watching and following the past 3 days. I appreciate it truly. Stay tuned for more. Sometime this week will just be your regularly scheduled Space Marine 2. Tonight, actually, because it's only 7:30. I'm gonna focus on editing the videos, and I'll try to get these out as quickly as I can. As always, thank you everyone for joining me on this experience. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'm super happy I got to play this again. This honestly made my weekend. I love you all, and again, if you guys want to have a depressing time, play the first Life is Strange, then go ahead and check this out. Really great story. I can't wait to see where it goes from here.